Okay, so you sit down at a virtual poker table. Maybe you're just playing for fun, maybe climbing the stakes. But there's always that one fundamental question nagging at you, isn't there?
Can I actually trust this?
Exactly. Can I trust this platform? It's not just about your own skill. It's about, needing to be absolutely sure the deal is fair, the game won't glitch out at a key moment, and, well, that everything's secure.
Right, and that need for certainty, that's really what we're digging into today. We've got some great source material here that basically maps out how modern platforms build that integrity. We're using ClubGG Poker's tech as a specific example,
Okay.
yeah, to show how trust is, well, engineered. We're going past the buzzwords. We want to zero in on how these platforms use things like advanced algorithms, proper random number generators, RNGs, and AI systems to create transparency, and maybe most importantly, to shut down cheating.
So our mission for you, the listener, is to really walk away understanding the tech architecture behind these successful modern platforms. We're laying out the technical backbone, the stuff that supports everyone, from the total newbie just dipping their toes in to the serious semi-pro grinding out volume.
It's pretty fascinating, actually.
If you want to feel confident when you play, you kind of need to grasp the nuts and bolts, right?
Absolutely. And it's amazing how much the game's integrity hangs on systems most players, well, they never even see. Online poker isn't just digital cards, it's built on tech that's way more complex than a physical deck.
Hmm.
Without those sophisticated algorithms, strong RNGs, and proactive AI security, player faith just evaporates fast.
And when the faith goes, the players go. Which is why, according to what we've read, the successful platforms pour serious resources into three core areas at once.
What are those?
Well, first, game security, complex ways to catch collusion, spot bots. Second, fair play certifications, getting that outside proof that the randomness is real. And third, something often overlooked but critical, smooth gameplay. Minimal lag, no frustrating disconnects.
You really need all three firing on all cylinders. It's like a three-legged stool.
Totally. Okay, let's tackle the big one first. Cheating. That's where platform trust often gets tested the hardest. Collusion players secretly teaming up and poker bots that can just ruin the game for everyone.
Yeah, a major threat.
So how does a platform like ClubGG, the one we're looking at, fight back against that? It sounds like a multi-front war.
It really is. And they counter it with a defense that has multiple kind of independent layers. The first layer, and it's getting smarter all the time, is AI-based bot detection.
Okay, AI. How does that work? Is it just looking for winners?
No, it's much cleverer than that. The AI uses behavioral algorithms. It's trained to spot patterns that just scream robot. Like if a player suddenly starts taking the exact same amount of time for every single decision, hand after hand.
Ah, that inhuman consistency.
Exactly. Or if their bet sizing is, mathematically perfect and never changes across hundreds of hands, that kind of rigidity, the AI flags it instantly.
It's like trying to spot a Terminator in a crowd. But okay, that's machines, fighting machines. What about humans colluding? That feels trickier, sneakier.
It is trickier, and that demands looking at huge amounts of data. That's where the collusion prevention system comes into play. The platform analyzes mountains of hand histories.
Looking for what, specifically?
It's searching for really unusual cooperation. The sources point to things like soft playing, where someone clearly isn't betting hard against a specific opponent they probably should be.
Right, letting their buddy off easy.
Or the really obvious one, chip dumping. That's where one player just keeps losing big pots deliberately to another player, like transferring chips without actually playing poker.
Yeah, that requires more than just statistics, doesn't it? You might not catch someone folding pocket aces pre-flop, maybe, but you might see someone always checking down the river against one player, even with a monster hand, or always taking a tiny bet size.
Precisely. It's those subtle deviations from what rational play looks like, especially game theory optimal or GTO play. That's what the system learns to flag when it crunches thousands, millions of hands. But you mentioned earlier, what if one person tries to cheat using multiple accounts at the same table?
The classic multi-accounting nightmare ruins fairness.
Yep. And that's handled by device and IP monitoring. It's pretty straightforward technologically. The system automatically links accounts to the physical device being used or flags suspicious clusters of IP addresses.
So one person can't just log in with 3 different usernames to the same tournament.
Exactly. It stops one player basically seeing everyone else's cards. Fundamental stuff for a fair game.
Okay, but here's where I get a bit skeptical. Algorithms are powerful, sure, but they're not perfect. They must throw up false positives, right? Maybe someone's just on a heater playing super fast because they're in the zone.
That's a really important point.
If the AI flags them, how do you stop an innocent player getting booted unfairly?
And that's where the human touch becomes absolutely essential. It's the final crucial layer, the human review team.
Ah, actual people.
Yes, the tech is the filter. It flags suspicious activity. But then a dedicated security team steps in and manually reviews every single flagged account. They look for context the AI might miss.
So they're not just rubber stamping the AI.
Not at all. They're looking at the whole picture. Are they checking for weird play? Yes. But mostly, they're there to make sure the algorithm's, let's say, enthusiasm doesn't accidentally penalize a legit player. That human oversight is honestly key for maintaining player confidence.
That makes sense. The tech flags, the humans decide.
Yeah.
That feels much fair. Okay, let's shift from stopping the bad guys to the very foundation of fairness, the deal itself, the cards, the random number generator, the RNG. It has to be truly random.
Yeah, this is non-negotiable, and it's where platforms have to actively prove their integrity, not just talk about it. ClubGG, for instance, doesn't just say, our RNG is random.
What do they do?
Well, first, the RNG gets independently audited and certified by external recognized gaming regulators. This turns their internal claim into something verifiable, like an official seal of approval from a trusted third party.
Okay, audited and certified. But, players can still be suspicious. It's still kind of a black box. They worry someone somewhere could find a flaw, exploit it. Why do the sources stress the term cryptographically secure? What does that actually add?
It's a really critical distinction. It means more than just random. Cryptographic security implies two key things. First, the sequence of numbers the RNG spits out is fundamentally unpredictable. You can't work backward from the results to figure out the pattern.
It's okay, unpredictable.
And second, the starting point for the number generation, often called the seed, is incredibly complex. It's designed so that messing with it during the process is basically impossible. For you, the listener, it means knowing the system is built specifically to stop anyone, internal or external, from predicting or rigging the deal.
So it's not just random, it's like tamper-proof random.
Exactly, tamper-proof. And knowing that rigorous standard applies whether you're in a $5 tournament or playing for serious stakes, well, that creates the level playing field we talked about.
And the psychological impact must be huge.
Oh, massive. The sources point this out clearly. When players, especially casual, recreational players, truly trust the cards are fair, their anxiety drops, they relax, they play longer, they enjoy it more. So this commitment to provable fairness isn't just good ethics, it's actually good business.
Right, keeps people playing.
Okay,
So if security and fairness are locked down tight, the next challenge is making the platform, actually enjoyable and easy to use. A super secure platform that's no fun is just a digital fortress. How did ClubGG, the platform we're examining, innovate on the user experience and accessibility front?
Well, they kind of flipped the traditional model on its head. The biggest innovation is the subscription-based model, which operates mostly with play chips.
Play chips. How does that work?
Instead of needing big cash deposits like older sites, you might join clubs or pay a small subscription. This drastically lowers the barrier to entry and, crucially, the financial risk. It's designed to appeal directly to that recreational player who wants the thrill of poker, but maybe not the high-stakes pressure.
Ah, that makes sense. And that probably explains the soft field idea you mentioned earlier. Less financial risk means you attract more casual players, not just sharks.
Precisely. And that ties straight into the club and union system. This feature lets players create or join private clubs. Think of it like your regular home game, but online.
Oh, interesting. Like a private online poker room for friends.
Kind of, yeah. You can play within a specific group you know or trust. It builds this social community feel that a lot of the big anonymous platforms lack. It's digitizing that trust circle you have in a home game.
That's clever. Taking the trust from your kitchen table game and scaling it up globally using their tech. Strong social angle.
Definitely. But they haven't forgotten the serious players, the grinders who do want volume. The platform needs to perform for them too. So they offer robust multi-table support.
Meaning playing lots of tables at once.
Yep. Advanced players can handle many games simultaneously without the software lagging or crashing. And that's underpinned by thorough mobile optimization. The whole app is built to run smoothly on smartphones, no lag, maximum accessibility, because let's face it, everyone plays on their phone these days.
True. Mobile is key. And finally, even if it's mainly play chips, data security and account safety still matter, right? You don't want your account hacked, even if it's just play money.
Absolutely critical. Even without large cash balances from many players, the sources emphasize that security-backed transactions are standard. That means strong data encryption to protect your personal info, reliable servers, making sure your account balance, play chips or otherwise, is accurate and safe. Player data is valuable. So maybe we can quickly tie all these tech threads together. Let's just contrast this modern approach, using ClubGG as the example, with the older, more traditional poker sites.
Good idea. Lay it out.
Okay, entry point. Traditional sites are usually deposit-based, higher financial risk. This newer model is often subscription or play chip focused, much lower risk.
Right, and the anti-cheat approach, we saw traditional sites maybe had more basic systems.
Often, yeah. Whereas this newer model uses that powerful mix, sophisticated AI doing the initial detection, plus that essential human review team making the final call, ensuring fairness.
Got it. AI plus humans.
Then, the players themselves. Traditional sites often have a tough mix of pros and casuals. This ClubGG model, because of the lower barrier and social features, tends to cultivate fields that are known to be recreational heavy, generally softer competition.
Makes sense. Supported by things like the club and union system you mentioned.
Exactly. Those social features are much more central compared to older platforms where they might be limited or non-existent.
Okay, this is where our deep dive gets really interesting looking ahead. We've seen what solid security looks like now, but based on the sources, what's next? What tech should we expect in the coming years to make things even fairer, even better?
Well, the fight against cheating is ongoing. It never stops. So the main expectation is for even more advanced AI. Think AI that doesn't just react to current cheating patterns, but actually starts predicting future cheating methods or vulnerabilities.
Proactive AI. Interesting. What else?
Second, and this is more on the experience side, is the potential for truly immersive stuff, like VR poker rooms. Imagine putting on a headset and actually feeling like you're sitting at a table with others, seeing avatars, maybe even reading tells.
Whoa, VR poker. That would take the club idea to a whole new level, really boost the social side.
Massively. And the third big one, the one that could fundamentally change how we think about transparency, is the idea of blockchain-based transparency.
Blockchain, like cryptocurrencies. How does that apply to poker?
It's about the ledger technology. Imagine if every single hand dealt, every action taken was recorded on a shared, unchangeable public ledger, the blockchain.
Okay, what would that achieve?
It would offer a level of verifiable proof for hand histories that today's centralized servers just can't match. You wouldn't have to just trust the platform's internal logs. Anyone could potentially verify the integrity of the deal and the game history. It pulls the whole process out of the shadows. Total transparency, potentially.
Wow, okay. That sounds like a genuine game changer for trust.
It could be. So wrapping it up, the key takeaway for you, the listener, is this. Trust in online poker today isn't just assumed. It's built, it's manufactured, it's a deliberate, highly technical product.
Right.
Engineered by combining that advanced AI, getting those independent certifications for randomness, and crucially, adding the judgment and oversight of a dedicated human team. It's a multi-pronged effort.
So we've definitely seen the tech, AI detection, human review that makes today's games fair. And we've peeked into the future with concepts like VR and blockchain. Thinking about that future, what really stands out to you? How might that blockchain idea, specifically applying it to secure, transparent hand histories, totally redefine platform trust and accountability down the road?